Yeah, what's up, my people? Welcome to Kick It with Joe. My name is Joe, and thank you for tuning in right here. So, we're not wasting any more time. You see the title. Today, we react to the sobering podcast that featured none other than Chalk, also known as StiloMagolide. And today he had lots of interesting things to say, which I felt, yeah, let's react to this, you know. He spoke about, or they spoke rather, about the culture, you know, just street culture, the music, you know, fashion, just the state of street culture in general.
Yes. Anybody that's a scholar of this game, of this genre, you know that there's, to a certain degree, J. Cole corny.
What? Make sure to hit the subscribe button for me one time. Support this independent content creator right here on these social media streets. So that's it. Let's kick it and let's go.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you got your peers. I mean, you got your peers.
I got no peers. That's the problem.
You think now it's like
Never had.
Yeah.
Never had. The more I go back into my history and myself, I realize I actually never had any.
so you've been the flyest.
Bro, I've been ahead. Like, think about the stuff the shoots that we did with you back in the day.
Yeah.
That's like maybe what the Rick Owens looks are right now.
Yeah.
And that's like, then.
2013.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, I don't think that I have peers in this particular realm. Like, there's guys that get fly, and because for me, getting fly is across board. You know what I'm saying? It's like even like with music. If you say you're a good musician, are you a good musician across board? There's a good rapper. There's there's entertainment.
Okay, so he's saying that he has no peers. So there was speaking about who's your peer when it comes to like fashion and just the way he is. So we all know StiloMagolide. He's a fashion trendy kind of guy, you know. He's in that lane, the fashion, you know, team type of guy, you know. But him saying that he has no peers in the game, come on, bruh. What about an OK Malum Cool Cat? OK Malum Cool Cat was fresh, bruh. OK Malum Cool Cat is fresh, you know. He mixes that urban street with like a African authentic kind of style. He mixed it, you know, and he mixed it nicely, you know. We have to talk about people like Ricky Rick. What about Ricky Rick? Ricky Rick is your peer, you know. Everyone know Ricky Rick was fly, one of the flyest brothers to do it here in South Africa. Scoop Makatini is also been very fly, especially in that era, you know. We have to give props to people like the Les as well. Come on, the Les was fresh back in his days, before the Rick Owen era, you know. Everyone is now Rick Owens and all of that, you know. But
Then you get cats where I watch cats do boom bap. That's why for me, I always say I don't respect boom bap rappers. Because I'm like,
that's a subject all in its own.
I'm like, I don't respect boom bap rappers because a lot of boom bap rappers can't actually rap. Because the boom bap formula is ABC to every rapper.
Yeah. It's formulaic.
It's formula.
It's the easiest
It's the
base.
building ground.
It's
It's
the
the
base.
fundamental.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for me,
Boom, boom.
and that's why when I say to you, like, oh, I felt the switch when we did that, because I felt like I was listening to these cats really be rapping, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
cap, another cap. As a hip hop head, boom bap is the most superior level of all hip hops. I'm gonna go at you now. Yeah, you see, this is the thing about the trap guys and the skr, you know, the old skr guys, the old dab guys, you know, just the cotton candy rap guys, you know. They always disregard or disrespect boom bap. Boom bap is the highest level of all hip hop. You know, if you can do boom bap, you can basically do all forms of hip hop. And boom bap is the most intellectual. Punchlines. While giving you a punchline, there's a metaphor. While giving you a metaphor, there's a rhyme scheme. You know, the way I'm letting the raps go when I'm rapping. You know, I know. But boom bap, You know, my metaphors, metaphors, and the doors, my fella balladors, that's the highest level of hip hop. So Stilo and the guys here on the Sobering podcast, they capping, bruh. How dare y'all say that about hip hop? Saying that boom bap is what? This is cap. This is cap. I'm feeling some type of way as a hip hop head. All the hip hop heads out there watching this, we should all be feeling some type of way for him saying this. How dare you? Let's excommunicate him out of hip hop, I say. Out of hip hop, I say. Out, I say.
Yeah, you expect it, like, because you know, like sometimes J. Cole has like some corny
Questionable
lines,
bars,
questionable like bars. You're like
Originally, if anybody that's a scholar of this game, of this genre, you know that there's, to a certain degree, J. Cole corny. You know what I mean? Warm up, like all that stuff.
Like that.
All that stuff.
No, I'm with you.
I listened to those projects. Corny. The only time he unlocked something was Forest Hill for me. Personally, Forest Hill.
Born Sinner, he was trying to cook.
Born Sinner, he was trying to cook.
Yeah, nalbo crop top nyana marisha. So it was like, yeah.
No, there were moments though. There was like spurts, like even like what's that? Lights, please.
Yeah.
Fire joint.
Cap.
You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
He did.
This is not cap. Like, real true hip hop heads know that I'm gonna have to agree with these guys right here. J. Cole is kind of corny, you know. J. Cole does come off kind of corny sometimes, you know. And yo, don't come for me yet. Don't come for me. Let's go through his catalog, you know. J. Cole, if you judge him amongst his peers, has always been like the lower one, you know. There was always a Drake, there was always a Kendrick Lamar, there was always a Big Sean. I would say J. Cole and Big Sean are more closer to each other. I'm gonna be honest, you know, as a hip hop head, and I'm a boom bap hip hop head, as you guys know right now, is that J. Cole is nice. J. Cole is nice. No, we're not gonna lie. J. Cole is nice, but compared to his peers, he's not at a level. He's not at a level. If you compare it to a Kendrick, to a Drake, you know, okay, lyrically he's better than Drake. But the full package, you're talking about hip hop as a full package, you as an artist, as a full package, J. Cole never came up to the level of a Kendricks and the Drakes, you know. We have to speak about Kendrick and Drake because they're in the big three. But the big three, it's only Big Kendrick, you know. So we know how that went down.
That video is the evidence. The moves I'm doing.
That's the genesis.
That's the genesis of it.
Who was wearing a green?
He was. He was the green.
I was actually dancing. I don't want to say it.
Y'all can watch it.
Y'all can watch it.
This is after Taxi Driver, because remember from Taxi Driver, Gusheshe happened and all of that.
Yeah.
But now, but then he puts out a dance. Did he put out the video on Instagram? He's dancing. Casper puts out the video dancing, similar to the Diddy joint. And then Diddy and Malum's call out Casper at the time. This is like, but who comes to Casper's defense? Stilo. And says, yo.
Yeah. Just to have some context, this is the incident where you remember that dance. You remember? It was the Joburg Bramfontein dance. The name is the taxi dance, you know. OK Malum, Cool Cat, and StiloMagolide used to do it, you know. We used to call it a Bramfontein dance because, you know, all the kids in Bramfontein were doing it. You remember the dance? You remember the dance, you know, whatever it went like. Yeah, so they saying that Casper in your verse stole that style. That's the problem with your new school cats. Got your whole style from Malum Cool Cat. Yeah, so it seems like AKA was right about that, you know. Casper in your verse stole that whole style, you know. And the theme of the whole podcast has been cosplaying, you know. There's some people that cosplay as other people and they're not authentic. Tell me what you think about the podcast. Have you seen the full podcast? Tell me what you think about this takes that I'm having right here. This is what stood out more for me. Make sure to watch the full full podcast, which is the Sobering Podcast here on YouTube. I have a link to the full episode right here in the description here below. And most of all, make sure to hit the subscribe button and help out this independent content creator right here on these social media streets. So we can just give you more of this kind of stuff. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. That's it, my people. Peace. I'm out. One love. I'm out. One.